What's up, monsters? It's Junkyard Mook again. I am here at the shop with Kevin. He's over there. Looking good. As most of you know, this is my 1978. Still 78. It's a late 78 F-150. This was flooded when I got it, in case you didn't see episode 1, which if you didn't, get out of here. Go watch it, it's up there. Diggs and I drained the oil pan and 5 quarts of water came out, and then the goopy oil came out. We got it running and driving in that one. In episode 2, I did a lot of interior and cosmetic work. We figured out that the fuel system needs some improving. In this episode, we're going to work on getting this truck roadworthy, so at least I can drive it around before the snow flies in a couple weeks or so. That includes going through all the brakes, a new fuel pump, and whatever it takes to get this truck up and running and more reliable. Alright, let's get to work.
Alright, Mook, you got 5 hours before it snows. What you got for parts that we're putting on today?
Today is going to be about brakes.
Man, you got a lot of parts here.
I know.
So
Here's
you got
the pads.
some front brake pads, calipers, hardware kits.
This is a distributor. Get that out of there. Here's the shoes.
Wheel cylinders, new lines.
Oh, I brought my spider with me. That's George. Say hi, George. He's a little camera shy. So, George is going to help me with the brakes, and then we're going to move on to the fuel pump.
So despite me owning like 7 of this era of like F100s and stuff, even some with disc brakes, I've never had to do a brake job on one before. Honestly, they're probably the vehicles I've worked on the least out of everything I've ever owned. So thankfully, Mook has this sweet Chilton that I don't remember where we got. Half price books maybe?
I think so. Yep.
When they were half off, some quarter price books. Because of the fact I've never done one, I've never seen one like this. This is a weird one. You remove this pin, hammer this slide out, and then rotate the caliper out. You get to use a hammer.
It's interesting. Oh! Sold. Done. Let's go.
That was that easy?
I guess.
Wow, okay. Let me get you a socket.
Ta-da!
That's putting a lot of faith in Mook and hammers.
Mook for president 2020. Please don't do that. You guys will pull something off. Please do not do that.
Sweet.
Ta-da!
We're replacing the rubber lines so we don't care about leaving weight on them for a while. How they look. Damn. Let's put these on the shelf because these are like good parts. They barely even need resurfaced. This caliper would move fluid to it. These brakes probably would have been fine.
Good bit. There.
Yeah, looking at it now, these are still going to need to be turned even though they're smooth, just because of the amount of rust on them. Those pads are never going to get a good seat.
Your channel locks have lipstick now. Heck. We are going to pull the dust cap and the wheel bearings from the rotor and then do the same to the other side. Is it booger scope time?
No.
I want to see a big spider with a big butt.
What?
Look at, I found this spider. There he goes. Whee! That's George's cousin.
What's his name?
Heck if I know, I've never met him.
Well, while we're in here, you can see this side has been working because there's no rust on this surface. But this is a great example of what happens if you run brake pads against rusty rotors. They glaze. What it's done is embedded rust and brake pad material into this rotor right here, and it's made this glaze, and it will never properly grip. You will always have braking losses there. So that's why you got to turn rotors before you run them against pads after sitting for 5-10 years. Well, Mook's getting the dust cap off and all the bearings and everything out of that rotor. We just stripped this one down, and you could smell it taken apart. Sure enough, there is some major discoloration to these bearings. All that bronze color you see right there, this is supposed to be perfectly silver. I clean them. This one's not quite as bad, but the other bearing. As you can see, there's a bit of bronze to that inner bearing race, which means these suckers got hot once. And that's probably why they got pulled apart and filled with grease, which got really sticky and tacky, which is another sign of excessive heat. It's been kind of burning some of the moisture off, thickening it. Bearings definitely needed replaced.
Is it the ice cream truck?
I think so.
Did we get ice cream?
Maybe the junkyard got an ice cream truck and they're playing with it. Also, looking at these bearings, there's a lot of play here, so these things are hashed. So we're gonna replace them while we're here. Boom.
Ta-da.
Oh yeah, look how like coagulated the goo is. Oh yeah, nice and black. Heck, let's just clean them up and have them turned. What do you say?
Yeah. Goo.
Give it no balls.
Mm.
Did you actually?
No.
Oh. What's next, Mook?
Under the truck once again. This is not my screwdriver. Under the truck once again.
What you doing?
Fuel pump.
Oh. Yeah, not really a lot to see here, huh?
Nope.
There's that rusty bolt, and then one above it, and then 2 lines. Mook will return. You got the goods? Is she dorked? Does not seem operable. Yeah, I think it's junk. New pump. Oh, Mook, you've done some progress, eh?
I did, yes.
Oh,
I
yeah?
finished putting my mechanical fuel pump in. I just have to hook up the lines now.
There's a new pumpy down there.
There is a new pumpy.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really loud truck behind me. It's like Kansas again. We just got back from O'Reilly's where they turned the rotors for us. After I get it clean, I'm gonna pound the new races in, add the new bearings, grease it, add the goo. I just punched this, and then we're gonna put it back on my truck. The booger truck.
What you doing?
Trying to pack these bearings.
Looks like I gave a 3-year-old a pile of paint.
Well, look at that. It's nighttime. Maybe by sunrise I'll have my brakes back together. Goop. Why are we always doing brakes in the dark? Alright, everybody cooperate now. Where the heck is my wheel bearing? There. She ain't going anywhere. Brakes in the dark, once again. With the help of mosquitoes.
No, looking good.
Boom. Hello. It's the next day, and we're wrapping up the brakes now.
How far did you get?
I put the discs back on after picking them up from O'Reilly's. The calipers, as you can see, are still hanging, and I've got brake pads in the shop over there. We got the new wheel bearings packed with grease and everything, and that was a lot of fun. But then, we ended up just having a campfire with the neighbors, so back to the brakes today. So right now I am getting the brake line disconnected up here. Alright, so once there's brake fluid everywhere, then you know you're really making progress. Okay. After you have burped on your brakes, you can add anti-seize to all these mating surfaces. Ah, there's a bug in my ear, and I specifically said no bugs. I've got the inner pad here with its anti-rattle clip on.
Hopefully that doesn't turn into the anti-work properly clip.
Yeah.
I have my doubts. Any questions?
No questions until the end, Kevin. Another new shiny part that has no business being on this truck. But here we are.
Yes, it does. It has to keep Mook alive. We're going to give her the biggest and best in brakes and then a 2-barrel. Just kidding. She's getting a 4-barrel.
Hell yeah. These flies need to heck off. I don't know what it is tonight.
Can't confirm.
Maybe Kevin and I just smell bad. We're going to put some of this goo, maybe, on the caliper as well. Can you guys heckin' see this? You can't heckin' see this. Guys, you gotta speak up when you can't heckin' see this. More goo. Heck. Let's piece this together. Kevin, you're heckin' loud.
Go away.
I am really sorry for how loud Kevin is being. He's right behind me working on Luke's Maverick.
I just tried to fart on your head so hard and it failed.
It's great. I'm a lucky woman.
I just got a text on Instagram, a message request that says, just asking, are you and Mook brother and sister?
No! I'm his dad. I need my clip and key. Ah! And my caliper to stop moving. Hey Kevin, can I borrow your hands for a second? Son, get over here. Yeah, give me that. Use the whole hammer move, come on. Perfect! Yeah, wow, just spun it the wrong way. Also, I just said spun it.
Spung it?
I spun it, Kevin.
Oh, no, you dumb it.
I'm spinning it the right way now.
Mook, you're the only one laughing.
I don't care if nobody else laughs at me, it's funny.
I think we're going to go get some supper here in a bit.
We're going to get supper? I already ate half this can of goo. So this clip just broke into 3 pieces, which I guess what's to be expected from this truck. I stole one from the burnt turd over there. Just another lovely donation from that truck to my truck.
Hey Mook, what's the burnt turd?
The burnt turd is the 78, 79. Is it a F-150?
I don't know, think so.
Who heckin' knows? It's that brown truck that Kevin, Luke, and Wyatt all worked on. It was on fire at some point. I don't know the whole story. You'll have to go watch the video. Here's a tag for it. Up there. Where's my finger? Up there. Where's the flat spot? There we go. Watch this clip not work. Oh heck, it's a little bent. Okay. Now we get to do the brake line dance of trying to get this attached to the heckin' caliper. Oh heck!
What?
Nothing, everything's fine.
I've grown to know it's not when I hear those words.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Haha. Mechanic. Of course, right as I hit record, Kevin's got to use a heckin' hammer and start screaming. You are killing me, Smalls!
Oh, you filming?
Heck off. Now it's time to remove this awesome cap here and inhale like 3 mosquitoes. That is the absolute most important part of brakes, is inhaling mosquitoes. Ta-da! Brakes! Itchy nose. Okay guys, don't forget this truck is on a shirt. So if you go to junkyarddigs.com, you can find it in either black or gray and in your size. Go buy a shirt so I can buy more hammers. That's it.
You get off your soapbox?
I got off my soapbox. So we put the fuel pump in and we finished the front brakes and we got in to do a test drive around the little lap here. We hit the brakes and there's a shake in the everything. So I need to order new rotors for this truck instead of just taking them in to get turned.
Press this pedal. Pedal presses back. It was like, I have never seen brakes that bad. We just had them turn, so I don't even know. All right, we'll be back when we have new brakes again. Hey Mook, what's going on today?
I'm doing brakes again.
Again?
Again.
Again?
again.
Why is that?
Well, you remember last time we tried driving my truck after I did the brakes the first time?
Yeah.
I needed completely new hardware for everything.
Yeah, we had the rotors turned at O'Reilly's and they turned into bananas, not rotors. So
They're very wobbly.
we just got new ones. Just should have done it right from the start, I guess.
So those are in a box over yonder. I'm gonna put the front brakes on. You guys have seen me do this probably a million times. And then I'll show you putting the back brakes on.
Yeah, we're just a little bit fast forward action. What's that?
New brakes?
Nice.
Completely new brakes?
Should we go give him a test?
I'm really good at brakes now. But yeah.
I will say you are. That was only a few hours. Done. Let's go test them. Hey, Mook.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm testing my brakes.
All right, let's see if they're warpy McGee's this time. They work, so there's that. Let's bring her up to about 10, and then lightly apply the brakes and slow to about a stop to get all the goo off. Is your pedal pulsing still?
Oh.
Sweet. There is a break-in procedure for brakes and a bunch of controversy surrounding it. I like to do them, so we're gonna probably run this one through and we'll see if it runs long enough. This truck has a thing for not wanting to be alive. We're gonna bring it up to 35 and then we're gonna kind of mid-brake, not heavy but moderate brake down to about 5-10. And it died, so never mind.
The brakes work! So far at low speeds.
Son of a bitch. This piece of shit won't run long enough for us to do a brake. I have never had a vehicle more temperamental and problematic than this in the 24 years I've been alive. We've not driven this more than 1,000 feet. Will it start? Alright, well.
Under the hood?
Under the hood.
Under the hood. Again.
Again.
We're gonna see if that's doing it.
So I think our fuel pump still works. It might be our needle and seat. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. I need something to smack it though. That'll do. Someone's tall boy. Hang on. Oh no! I was gonna pull the tab off for the Ronald McDonald jar we have, but nope, it's gone. Shit. There's not enough weight to this. We'll try it. Nope. Here, my phone weighs 9 pounds. Let's just use that. Alright. Now go crank it. Okay, it moves fuel occasionally. I don't know if it's a needle and seat or a fuel pump or what. We replaced the fuel pump.
Okay, a lot of you are probably going to point out the fact that you could see my fuel gauge. I honestly can't remember if it worked or not because I haven't been able to drive this truck and keep it running long enough to figure that out. You probably saw that the needle was on E. So it is a possibility that it is out of gas. But we do see it moving every once in a while.
Yeah, there's gas in the filter right here, so I don't know. So it's either a feed issue to the pump, a cam issue on the pump, and needle and seat issue on the carb, or who knows what else. Let's see if we can get this fuel line off. So let's pop this off and crank it over and see if our fuel pump's even moving fuel. Then we can start diagnosing stuff. Well, there's like fuel once in a while. It's like gurgle, blah, blah, so it's probably just out of gas.
Our hero!
Hey, what you got, man?
I
got some gas. Oh, let's put it in and then watch nothing happen. Oh, yeah. 13-year-old boat gas.
So how's everyone's day going?
I'm not gonna lie, it's not great.
If I go that way, and I take a right, I go a little ways that way,
Find a place with margaritas.
there's margaritas. And I was mere moments from doing that. We're gonna test the brakes, then go get margaritas. But you know.
It's a simple plan.
I literally jokingly said, if it runs long enough, and then it freaking died.
You just had to say it.
It
heard you and it was like, huh, fine, I won't.
Okay, that should be enough now to make a difference. Keep dumping. Mook, can you crank it? I'm gonna watch for fuel. Alright, go ahead. Well, I got bad news. I ain't got shit.
Okay, so the truck died last night, as you saw. We towed it back. Now today I'm gonna get to the back brakes and redoing those. Not that I can test them at all, because we have an issue in the fuel system somewhere. So, still gonna do the brakes. We can stop, but we can't run.
All stop, no go.
Yeah. We can potentially stop. I'm going to jack it up, put it on jack stands, pull the wheels off, and the drums, and we'll pick up from there.
Hey.
This truck keeps dying.
I know.
These lug nuts aren't even shaped like lug nuts anymore.
Whoa, it's like gone.
Yeah,
What the hell?
they're all like
It's
that.
eroded completely away.
Look at that.
That's junk.
They're like cheese. I have safety glasses on, don't worry. I pulled its tooth. That's a little crusty. Alright, so I got springs, shoes, the adjuster kit. Next is to get this wheel cylinder off. I can tell it's already junk because it's leaking everywhere. I need to itch my face. Whatever. Sing! Magic. You got everything off. It's all obliterated down here. Alright, I'm going to use the wire brush and clean this up a bit. Clean up the front and backs of these. Try to clean up the tops of these that go into the wheel cylinder. And I will be back. And just like that, it's slightly improved. So first things first is putting the new wheel cylinder back in. I once again am borrowing parts off of the burnt turd. My wheel cylinder here only had one of these bolts, so Kevin went out and pulled one off of the burnt turd while I was finishing up cleaning this. So I'm going to go ahead and put the new wheel cylinder in its new home here, and then we'll work on getting the shoes and springs and everything back together here.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, front half's done. Time for the rear and then the self-adjuster. You kicking ass, Mook.
That sucked.
Get it?
Yeah.
Atta girl. Alright, let's get a drum back on, readjust our star wheel, and be done.
You're not jerking working.
Ah, done.
Hell yeah. Kick ass and do brakes, and you're all out of brakes, so please don't hurt me. Hey, no. Tell you what, hillbilly Mook girl. Dang ol'.
I'm not a hillbilly.
I'm not a hillbilly. Mook 2020.
Mook all the time. What are you talking about?
Hey Mook, what you doing?
I'm replacing a brake line.
Why you doing that?
Well, you see, we broke a hard line, so now I gotta replace it. It's right over yonder.
Yeah, the replacing the rear axle soft line, we were heating it up with the torch to get the nut off top, and it literally exploded, and then broke the hard line. So thankfully there's a union up here. We're just gonna union in some new line.
There's brake fluid going all the way into my armpit, but it's done.
Okay, so Mook has her brakes done. Everything should be good to go. We don't know if they work because the truck doesn't run. I'm thinking it's a feed issue or a pickup issue to the pump. So we're gonna purge the line backwards. Need to blow something up or knock something loose in the lines. Here we go. I heard lots of crackling from the rear, and I think I saw something spray around, but oh, yep, there it is. We got fuel. Almost comically timed. Okay, I'm gonna get that hooked up. It's fixed.
There's another active leak right there.
I bet we blew some holes in some hard line. Hey, it's exactly where I thought it was gonna be. So earlier, when we were doing the brakes, I saw that someone tied literally a string around a fuel line. I was like, I bet that's gonna rust a hole in the fuel line, and sure enough, there's a hole rusting the fuel line right there. So that's probably our problem, is that we're getting air in the line instead of pulling fuel. We can cut that and section in a new piece of hose and we'll be good to go. Okay, we've got the patched piece of rubber line in on the rotten hard line. What do you say we fire it up and see if it runs for more than 3 minutes this time?
I say let's do it.
Think it's gonna work?
Honestly, I don't know.
Me either. I'm gonna go with no, so I won't be disappointed.
Alright, I'm gonna see if it runs.
That's fuel right there. And that's a fuel leak. God damn it. It does run. Your plastic fuel filter leaks though. Okay, maiden voyage time. We'll deal with that fuel leak later. Fire it up. Yeah, it runs pretty good if it hasn't been flooded.
Look at my new brake pedal cover.
Nice.
It might be upside down, but heck it.
How far do you think we're gonna make it?
Right there.
Alright, let's try it.
10 feet back there. That's
Do you
it.
indicate any fuel?
Nope.
Oh, great. So the tank has to come out anyway. That's a little lean. Burn out the rest of the power steering fluid. This is a giant leak. Just get rid of that. Does it come and go, or is it just gone?
I think it comes and goes a little bit.
Alright, brake check. Whoa!
Did it work? I did heckin' good.
First time we finally got to test something.
And it didn't pull either way.
Sweet.
That's nice.
There is probably some adjustment we have to do in the rear, we'll see. A little harder? A little harder? Yeah, they appear to work. Okay, let's do a braking procedure finally, with the emphasis on brake. And so you're gonna go from 35 down to about 10 with me braking, and then about 40 to 10 with heavier braking, without stopping completely, but also take some time to drive in between. So go ahead, brake. A little harder. And let off.
I'm gonna go in here.
Okay. Now we're gonna get the brakes nice and warm, let them cool off over and over and over, get those pads settled into their new rotors. It's still running. New record. I think we found our weird intermittent running problem. Yeah. Okay, and brakes. One more. More. There you go. And off. We're just gonna repeat that for a while, and then do it again from 45 to 10. And then drive around for about 5 minutes and cool everything off.
Alright, you Mooksters, thank you for watching another episode of Chaos. Make sure you like and subscribe. Tune in next time for some more performance upgrades. For the booger. I gotta go. Bye.